According to reports, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard is now consolidating power inside of Iran. In other words, the hardline radicals who have terrorized the world for decades are likely running the show. The guys with guns, not the guys in the suits that'll be in Pakistan. Here with more. Fox News strategic analyst, our friend General Jack Keane is with us. General, great to have you. If we were going to be very blunt and very, very honest, General, the easier path for the president would be to wipe them out, obliterate them, hit all those targets. But the reality is the president really deep down does not want to do that to the Iranian people. I applaud him for that. And he's going the extra mile. However, when there's a report out tonight, the Iranian parliamentary speaker saying that they have new cards to play against the U.S., you have Iran's new IRGC chief, one of the hardliners from days gone by, now in charge of the guns. I'm less optimistic than I was over the weekend.
Yeah, sure. Well, you have cause to be, Sean, to be frank. I think what we're witnessing right before our eyes is a power struggle inside of Iran. And yes, Ghalibaf, while he was a general in the IRGC at one point, right along with Vahidi, who is now the head general in the IRGC, Ghalibaf does represent the political side of it because he's the head speaker in the parliament. And I think they are really at odds. We have talked to Ghalibaf in the past, and so we know for a fact that he is willing to make some compromises on the deal. In other words, some concessions to the United States. It's likely, we don't know for a fact, but Vahidi disagrees with all of that. And this power struggle is going on, and what will be the resolution of it? There's a couple of paths here. One, take President Trump serious, that if you don't come to the negotiating table and the ceasefire ends, by the way, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday it ends, and if it ends on Wednesday and he promises to go back to full combat operations. But so our audience understands, we have twice the capability on the U.S. side in the theater now than when we started the war. We have never given up bringing in additional assets to assist with the execution of our wartime objectives. The Israelis, who had some ammunition shortages, have full magazine depth now. So if we go back to combat operations, they are going to be absolutely full throttle and considerably more dramatic than anything the Iranians have experienced, to include all the targets the president is talking about and then some. But Vahidi, listen,